celebration of Caribbean Wellness Week started back in 2008. The goal was to motivate people from all across the Caribbean region to make healthier lifestyle choices. This year's focus is improving the quality of life as we age, encompassed in the theme Healthy Lifestyle, Healthy Aging. Nutritionist at the Ministry of Health Robin Daly says healthy aging starts long before our senior years.
The theme is fitting because you always hear the term prevention is better than cure. So we're looking at encouraging people to practice the healthy lifestyle concept before you actually reach old age or before you reach middle age. We are saying start practicing early. So healthy lifestyles, and then you actually will age in a healthy way as well. You don't wait until you're sick to start worrying about your health. We start early as possible, and we continue through the life cycle.
When we use the term healthy living or healthy lifestyles, we are thinking on the present. When we add the phrase healthy aging, then we are saying if you presently are living in a healthy condition, if you are not sick, you are well, then you will be ensuring to a significant degree an aging where you will not have diseases.
The contributing factors we're looking at, the main one is overweight, obesity. We're also looking at people having high blood pressure, depending on what they eat as well. Also, we're looking at people, for example, when we do our blood profile, we do triglycerides, we do cholesterol, so the fat intake that we take in, those are all contributing factors that put you at risk for getting diseases. And that's something that we could make those small choices and changes to try to make ourselves healthier by just watching what we eat and trying to cut down on foods that are not the best for us.
Encouraging both the young and older citizens to eat healthier is an ongoing campaign by multiple organizations. For Health Education Officer Arlette Shepard, in her work with Hekabab promoting healthy choices, she finds that people are aware of what needs to be done to get healthy.
People are aware. They know what the risk factors are for hypertension, for cancers, for diabetes. So the awareness has already been done. We need to bridge that awareness to actual change of behavior.
Shepard tries to teach people that eating healthy is not as difficult or expensive as they believe, as she demonstrated at today's wellness fair.
They go for foods that are very expensive, so they look at cauliflower as their first option, pears, apples, things that are imported. We are teaching about our healthy local foods, and we have some colors here that we are teaching people. The more colorful your plate is, the healthier your plate is. So if you look at our rice and okra meal, for example, we have a slice of tomato that's red. So you have three colors: white, green and red. We have homemade chow mein. We have chicken foot soup. All right. Chicken feet are it's a very cheap meal. We have boiled eggs with a little tomato sauce. We have pumpkin and rice. And we have a chocho and egg soup that's very cheap. So those are the foods that we have out here on display, and we're hoping that we can teach people how to prepare them. The Ministry of Health has produced a very nice cookbook with some help from the World Bank, and so we are showcasing that as well. That has some nice healthy meals and some easy options as well.
The choices that we decide to eat, our food choices is one, and our portions, especially the portions, because sometimes it's not really what you're eating, but it's how much you're eating, how often you're having it. And most of that's the challenge that most people face, that moderation that they need to keep in mind, because especially if it's something that they really like, they want more, they want large portions, and then also lack of physical activity or exercise. We're not doing enough of that. So I think once we could address those two issues, we would be healthier.
The aim, according to Dr. Polanco, is to get young people to recognize that choosing a healthier lifestyle prepares them for a better quality of life as they age.
The issue with aging and the diseases of the aging are, generally speaking, apart from the chronic what I would say musculoskeletal, something like saying osteoarthritis or arthritis. Apart from those diseases, you have the non-communicable diseases such as diabetes and hypertension, but most of all, the complications of these. So then you would reach at age 60 with a congestive heart failure, which means an enlarged heart. That perhaps is due to hypertension over many years. A recent report showed that people who are diagnosed with diabetes the average time that they would visit to do an eye check would be 10 years afterwards. That's the average. So that means that they waited until they had signs that they were not seeing good to go and do an eye check. So it just means that and by then it's too late, that the complications set in, the body adjusts, and you will not be aware until you begin feeling signs and symptoms.
So once again, the key elements to a healthier lifestyle and aging healthily starts with what you eat and how much you move.
You need some fruits, you need some vegetables, you need some legumes, some beans and peas, you need a little bit of meat. We're not promoting cheese and the expensive foods. What we are promoting is local, healthy foods, all right, that are cheap and quick to cook, and that sort of thing. Things that are doable, because we need to change behaviors.
First of all, start exercising. That's one big tip that you can't go wrong with. If you exercise, you could have more of the foods that you like. It also keeps our heart healthy, it reduces stress, so it actually addresses mental health as well. We actually can maintain our weight by watching what we eat and also exercising. So having that moderation as well, I would say try not to engage too much in foods that are high in sugar, high in fat, high in salt. And those 3 tips, food tips and exercising, those are, to me, small little advice that I could give people, and we would say once you practice those, you would be making steps to having a healthier lifestyle.